When I called the doctor's office, I was just like, hey, I want to make an appointment for my annual. And they pulled up my chart, and she was like, oh, well, you're not due until May. And I was like, yeah, but I was exposed. I just found out I was exposed to HIV, so I just want to come in and get blood work. If it's not the full annual, I just want to come get my blood work. It's like, okay. And they made me an appointment for the very next day. So the very next day, I go to my appointment. The doctor comes in, and she was just like, you're here for your annual? And I was just like, I'm here for blood work. I need to get blood work done. She was like, well, you're not due for your annual until May, Miss Smith. And I looked at her, and I'm like, you know, he told me. She's like, I'm surprised he told you. Because the doctor thought that Darian was my husband. She thought that we were married because that's what I told her. That's how I presented it. Because when I first went to the doctor, when we got all insurance back in 2020, he went with me when I took Kion and Jackson. So that was their first introduction. So she thought that that was my husband. So when I was just like, you know, he told me, and she was just like, I'm surprised he told you. And I look, I'm like, why are you surprised? She was like, the way that he reacted, I wasn't sure if he was gonna tell you or not. And you know I can't tell you. And I was just like, yeah, he came home and like he told me yesterday. As soon as he left, he came home and told me. She was like, yeah, because he was in here, he was mad, yelling, screaming. He didn't want to believe him. I kept having to show him. I had to calm him down. He was just so angry. I was like, yeah, yeah. And she was like, okay, we'll get this blood drawn, but just know that you have options. HIV isn't like it was back in the 70s and 80s. It's advanced now. Like the medicines for it have advanced. We can put you on something that it's not gonna cure it, but it can help you live a longer life. But first, let's just get you tested. We're just gonna get you tested, and we'll just talk about all those stuff once your results come back. I'm like, okay, all right, that sounds like a plan. And then I started crying, and she was just like, don't cry, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. And I was like, I'm just so scared, like I'm scared. And she said, that's it's understandable to be scared. It is in this situation, but just know you have options, okay? I'm just like, okay, all right. So I did my blood work. I went back home. It was like 6 o'clock because her office at that time it didn't close until 6 o'clock. So I went to the 5 o'clock appointment after I left work. So when I left her, I went to pick up the kids from daycare, and you know Jackson had already been picked up by D from school because I had told him that like, look, I'm gonna have my doctor's appointment at 5, so I'm gonna need you to pick up Jackson. He gets out of school at 2, so can you pick him up? So he had already picked up Jackson for me. So I go to the house. When I walked through the door, D and Jackson was sitting on the sofa playing a game. He's like, how did it go? I was like, well, you know, she did my blood work. We'll see. We'll see. She said she's gonna do a telemedicine with me to like give me my results, so I don't have to go back. Like I don't have to take her work and go back. And he was just like, okay, well, I made dinner. I'm like, you made dinner? He was like, yeah. Look, I go in the kitchen here. I made nachos. I was like, oh, thank you. And he's like, I folded the clothes downstairs because I know how you don't like to fold clothes, so I folded some of the clothes for you. I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. And it was like, and I was thinking that maybe this weekend we can go take the kids to do something fun. Like, we maybe like go play golf. I'm like, go play golf. He's like, yeah, I was looking at this spot where they have like a glow in the dark golf course indoors. So I feel like we can take the kids and, you know, go do something fun. Like, just get out of the house, do something fun. And I'm just like, okay, like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So we go that weekend, take the kids to, to do the glow in the dark golf, and everything was fine. I'm not gonna say it was good because I had that cloud of like, am I, HIV positive over my head. And then I was also making sure that he started taking his medicine because she had started him on Biktarvy. So I went and I picked his medicine up from the pharmacy because at first, when they first sent it, the insurance didn't want to pay for it, and it cost like $600. And I'm just like, $600 for 30 months, 30-day supply. And she was like, well, we need a prior off. So we was going back and forth, getting the prior off to get the insurance to cover it. And then they finally covered it. So I was finally able to pick up his medication. And he referred to his medication as the So I Don't Die medication. So I picked up his medication for him. He started to take it. And the medication made him sick. Like, he didn't have an appetite, like he was throwing up, he was cramping, he was having headaches. But I'm just like, no, you gotta take that. You gotta take it. And then he looked at me, he was just like, so are we gonna ever have sex again? And I just looked at him because at this point we sitting on the sofa watching MasterChef. And that just came out of the blue. Like, the kids were upstairs playing their games, and I'm just like, what? He was just like, are we ever gonna have sex again? I was like, well, D, I haven't got my results back, and like right now, with me not knowing, my status and knowing your status, sex isn't that's not something that we should be doing. And I was just like, and you say you're allergic to condoms, so you're not gonna put on no condoms. So I don't think that's something we need to be doing. And then he kind of sat up, and I can see him tense up because that made him mad. I can see that made him mad, but he didn't react. I just noticed his tensing up because I'm used to seeing it. But he didn't react. He was just like, okay, I can understand that. And I was just like, just let's just see what the doctor say. So the next day I go to work and I get a call from the doctor's office. And was just like, hey, the doctor would like to set up a video chat, the telemedicine with you around 12:30. Will you be free? And I'm like, yeah, that's when I take my lunch. It's like, okay. So hung up the phone, and in my mind I'm just like, oh my God, I'm about to get the results at 12:30 and I'm at work. So I'm like, oh my God. So around 12, I took my lunch break. When I took my lunch break, I got in my car and I drove to the LA Fitness parking lot, and I just sat in the parking lot just like, oh my God, like, what's gonna happen? Like, what if I have it? What am I gonna do? What about the kids? What is life gonna look like for me? Like why? Like, I should have left a long time ago. Like, why did I stay so long? Like why? Like, I'm going through it and I'm crying. So I pick up the phone and I tried to video chat my best friend on Instagram. She didn't answer because I'm sure she was busy, so she didn't answer. So I'm just like, I'm just crying. Like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Then I got the email with the little alert letting me know it's time for my telemedicine. So I get in the email, I click on the link, pull it up. So I'm sitting in the waiting room of my telemedicine waiting for the doctor. And I'm just like, oh my God, y'all don't even know how nerve-wracking this is for me right now. Like, come on. So she finally get on the phone and she was like, hey, Miss Smith. I'm like, hey. So what is she like? Oh, I'm gonna let you know. I'm going to go over the results of everything. I'm like, okay, so what is it? She's like, okay, So I have your results.